This is Byron Lazine and Nicole White, and you are tuned into episode 234 of The Real Word.
Word is up.
Back in person.
Back here.
A lot of rave reviews off the solo show last week.
Of course.
By the way.
I think that's great. Because I swear when you were done, you texted me, you said it was the worst podcast.
Do you have proof of that?
I do. You want me to show you?
Yeah, you've got it? You didn't delete that?
No, I don't delete anything.
Well, I don't think I said that. The worst podcast ever? Throw me a thumbs up right now if you're on YouTube and you enjoyed the solo pod last week.
So it's so pretty much they're saying we hate you, Nicole. Is that what it is?
Or just throw me the thumbs up if you're glad Nicole's back. I'm glad you're back. I said it at the end of the show. If you watched it, I said, it's not the same doing it without you. So I'm glad you're back.
I said, how you feeling after it? Yeah, and you said feeling better.
I had 100-degree temp on top of it.
Real Word was the worst in 233 episodes.
Well, I don't know.
I didn't even respond to that. Like, how do you even respond to that?
Throw me a thumbs up if you're glad Nicole is back. I'm glad. And by the way,
yes,
our third segment.
Ooh, it's finally here.
It's ready to go. We've been talking about it. We got rid of the Marketeer of the Week. If you want the marketing content, Eric's been dropping some gems, by the way, on the YouTube channel of just like straight marketing tips on Monday. And of course, they've got the Overask podcast.
I saw his yesterday about personal accounts and then business accounts. You need two.
No, you don't need to.
I said, do you need two?
Gotcha.
Yes.
And so obviously Overask, they do a lot of marketing, and congratulations to them. The scam was in. They got the award from Inman.
It sounds like they went out and really whooped it up afterwards at some really great restaurants.
They are the Inman Innovator
so excited to hear that for them.
Winners. Congratulations.
Hopefully they got food poisoning
podcast on the Inman Innovator Award. And by the way, they didn't, when we were we're two-time nominees, by the way.
I know.
When we got nominated in 2019, we were the first runner-up. They didn't do any runner-ups this year. So anyways.
Oh, good. Ooh. They were trying to give us out a trophy.
I don't know.
Anyways. They know you well enough that they got to give you something.
They gave us nothing. So.
Well.
We've got two rackets, as always. And if you're brand new to the show, by the way, our rackets are, hey, this is a racket in real estate. We're gonna say racket or not. That's just kind of our spin on segments. And then this third segment, totally new, replacing the Marketeer. It's got a great name. It's a great segment.
He came up with it.
Explain it at the end of the pod. All right.
At the end?
Yeah. We'll explain it as we get into it.
Is that how you're keeping them on like the hook here?
You're on the hooky.
They gotta struggle through the rackets.
No, well, you can go 2x speed if you'd like, but
2x. They can still hear you then.
But I prefer you to listen
8X,
listen all the way through,
please,
for the algorithm. All right, racket number one, a large racket,
huge racket
in the past week. Opendoor, just less than a week ago, they were fined $62 million. I covered it on the last Real Word by the FTC. In less than a week from that point, they partner with Zillow. So Zillow back into iBuying. Zillow, shuttered their iBuying a year ago.
Yep.
Now there's a huge partnership. So here is the story behind the deep integration. On a call with analysts Thursday, Zillow CEO Rich Barton reportedly said this isn't just a lead-in distribution deal. This is going to be that deep integration.
I like the word deep.
Yeah, I like it too. He goes on to say that everything they learned in the previous iBuying stint would be valuable lessons they can bring to this partnership, the partnership of Opendoor and Zillow.
Yep.
Zillow's goal is not merely to earn a referral fee from Opendoor, but to provide the consumer with additional services like mortgages, closing services, and a connection to their premier agents. If you listen to these, and we always put all the articles in the show notes. This is a BAM article. If you listen to these, financial quarterly reviews from Zillow, they're talking, the last three, I'd say, they're talking a lot about mortgages. So that's going to be, if you're a Zillow Premier agent, that's going to be a big emphasis. And they've obviously made that a big emphasis when they made the deal with Opendoor. Hey, Opendoor, we want to sell mortgages.
Right.
So help us sell mortgage. Right. And Opendoor obviously agreed to that. Jeffrey Waxman, Zillow Chief Operating Officer. We know the choice is important for customers and they can make the best decision when they see all of their selling options up front. So it's like use an agent.
We've been saying this for too many Too
we
many.
like the options.
We
by
love
the way.
the options.
We love the options.
We've even been trying to tell you agents that you provide the option.
Right. You
give the offer.
And there's a lot of agents in like Arizona
you
that are
go
doing
onto
that.
Zillow and do
Yeah, when it was Zillow offers.
Yes,
here's
when it was
Zillow
Zillow
offer.
offer. Yep.
Here's Opendoor. Here's my offer.
and then here's the market. Here's the market.
And here's how
value.
my offer can be better. Now we know that the agent's offer has been better than Opendoor's because Opendoor was fined $62 million for deceiving customers. So we know that to be true. 92% of people use an agent. Okay. Now Zillow is going to be presenting this Opendoor offer, right? And so this exclusive partnership will pair Zillow's audience and brand power with Opendoor's selling solution, one easy place so customers can evaluate their selling options easily packaged, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I agree with what Jeffrey Waxman, the COO for Zillow, said that Zillow's got the audience. Mm-hmm. They've got the brand power.
Yep.
And you know what else they have? They do have a healthy relationship with their Zillow Premier agents.
Of course.
And these are three things that Opendoor never decided to build upon. Opendoor came out guns a-blazing. We hate agents. You don't need them. It was in their marketing materials. You don't need an agent anymore. We're here to save the day. In fact, people that would invest in Opendoor, they would call them a market maker, Nicole, meaning they're going to make a new market.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. They're less than 1% market share. This is just classic house flipping that looks different. That's got some tech behind it. And house flipping has never been 100% market share. And it, by the way, never will be. I think like Mike Del Prete it does a lot of Inman content, Ivy Zellman, a lot of these analysts would tell you this is going to be a slice of the pie, of course, but a small slice. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so it's smart for Opendoor, whose stock has completely tanked. And if you look at the article, you can see how much their stock has tanked. Yep. Even going up over 20% on Friday when this deal was announced, the stock is still down over 60% over the last year. So Opendoor was like in a spot where it's like, ooh, are we going to make it through this shifting market? We need to do something. Yep. They did it. Good deal for Opendoor for sure.
A great deal for Opendoor, yeah.
Is this a good deal for Zillow, who's already highly debated by agents, to go make a deal with the devil?
Yeah. I think at the end, I think that it was a good deal for both. I do. I think that, obviously Zillow had to shut their doors for a reason. I think that they're good at what they're doing. And we're clearly not good at the iBuying. So here's a company.
And they don't have to own the property.
They don't have to own anything. They don't have to necessarily invest in anything. They have a whole other division now pretty much running it because they're not even getting rid of it, sounds like. And again, I'm only going off of this article. It doesn't even sound like they're getting rid of the Opendoor name. So you're
separate company partnership. Yep. They didn't buy Opendoor.
Right. So you're getting, so again, like it's still not even entirely Zillow's ownership of that process. So I think it was a great marriage. I do. I think it was a good marriage.
I think Zillow, rather, because they have such a big relationship with agents, they'll need to do a good job over communicating to like Zillow, their partners, their agent partners, for example, on this partnership. They should do a great job over communicating what the benefits are for their partners and maybe what this partnership means and how Opendoor is seeing the future and how Opendoor maybe sees agents in the future. And maybe Zillow can help Opendoor
for sure
with their image.
I think they can certainly help with that, but I do think that what an incredible opportunity too to now start providing their Zillow agent partners with seller leads,
Yeah.
I mean, they've been feeding buyer leads, but now again, I'm actually going on Zillow, seeing that I have this opportunity to go on Opendoor to get an offer. Mm-hmm. And again, Zillow would be silly to not sort of take it a step further and be like, do you want to talk to an agent
one
about
of our Zillow partner agents? And
right.
So, and
so now they're actually because that's always the struggle, right? Is coming up with seller leads. Here's a perfect opportunity.
And Zillow offers was based on them trying to get seller leads for their partners, as well as, being in this market maker category.
Yeah.
But now they do have a real chance to not own the houses and provide seller leads to agents. If you're an agent right now, would you want some of these leads? Love to know in the comments. Would you want some of these listing leads? Listings are what everybody wants. And Zillow has yet, in their decades of operating, been able to really figure out how to generate listing
and
leads.
again, I mean, you talk to Zillow every week, or right, every couple weeks.
Every couple weeks. Love. Shout out to Dave. Love you, brother.
The amount of leads that are now coming in have dressed, so they do need to get a little bit more creative with coming up with leads.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Even their buyer leads have now.
For sure.
Hey guys, appreciate you checking out this episode of The Real Word. If you want the full episode, go over to the Broke Agent YouTube. That's where we're hosting the full podcast. If you want to continue to see the segments broken out and the short clips, stay right here on The Real Word YouTube.